everyone, welcome to a new episode. Just finished packing up camp. We're going to do a little bit of driving before it gets too hot, hopefully for a monitor or dragon species. And then after that, we're just going to hang out at the caravan park for the rest of the afternoon, wait for the sun to drop, and then we'll get some herping done a bit later. We were just driving along, and this little girl was in the center of the road. This is the first proper close look we've had of a central bearded dragon or trip. I've been seeing them heaps, just not really stopping. She looks really skinny. She looks like she might have just dropped a clutch of eggs. Really cool to see. It's always cool seeing bearded dragons. Super common throughout their range. And with the beautiful West McDonald's in the background. Alright everyone, sorry we didn't really get up to much today. We just had a nap this afternoon. But we're just at the petrol station and fueling up for the night. We're going to pick up a friend of ours and we're going to go herping with him. So it should be a good night, hopefully. I'm really hoping for an Alice Springs Mulga Snake. That's the one locality that I actually really want to see, but also have yet to see a Western brown snake. So should be a good night and hopefully we find a few things. First snake of the night is curl snake. We've seen plenty of these throughout everywhere in arid parts of the country. We'll get him off the road and we'll see if we can find some cooler snakes. But it's a good start to the night. Alright, we're cruising tonight and I wasn't too confident on seeing something, but we just come across this Alice Springs Mulga Snake. These are my favourite locality of these species. And I'm pretty stoked to have come across one. If I wanted the Mulga Snake, this is the place where I wanted to see one. And he's a good size, he's not a massive one. Still got a lot of growing to do. They can grow up to be the largest species of venomous snake in Australia. Or heaviest bodied. I think Typans do get a little bit longer sometimes. But they're just a gorgeous snake. I absolutely love Mulga Snakes. This is our fourth one for the trip. And I reckon every single Mulga Snake we've seen has been a different colour, which is always cool. It's like you're getting a different species each time, even though it's the same species. Absolute cracker of a snake. Yoo-hoo! Just got this little Stimson's python or children's python. Little baby one. This is the second one for the trip. Very common species of snake throughout Australia. There's some rocky outcrop just here. It's probably where he's living during the day. Coming out at night to forage. He looks like he's got a feed in his stomach too. Probably a little gecko or something. Him in an S position, ready to strike. Gorgeous little snakes. It's actually turning out to be a pretty good night. That is so cool. Just come across this orange Nape snake. I've seen a few of these now. It's cooled off heaps. It's about 15 degrees. He's not sitting still. It's only about 15 degrees. I'm pretty shocked we got to see a snake in these conditions. But we'll get him off the road and let him go. It's been a pretty good night so far. Phew. Alright everyone, it is like 1 o'clock in the morning. We had a really fun night though, a lot better than I thought it was going to be. We're pretty stoked we got the Alice Springs Mulga Snake. That is the one Mulga I wanted to get the whole trip. Super stoked we got one. And Yordi, our mate we went herping with, he really wanted to see a Mulga snake. He has never seen one before, and we ticked that one off his list as well. So very, very good night, and hopefully tomorrow morning we might get a bit of a sleep in. I think it's pretty late, and don't know what our plans are tomorrow yet. Hopefully we'll figure it out tomorrow. We're tossing up between two different options, so we'll see what happens in the morning. Alright everyone, it's another morning. We made a decision to stay here in Alice Springs. We were going to go to Curtin Springs and look for Woma pythons tonight, but decided against that to try for bredli one last time. We have been trying pretty hard for them. I decided to check out some new habitat today, spend a day exploring a bit. Looks incredible. It's a dry creek bed, which is where they live in. And there's heaps of these old eucalypts with massive hollows. So hopefully tonight we'll do some spotlighting and try to see if we can't find a bredli in one of these trees. Sorry for the lack of updates, guys. We've had a pretty crappy day. Amy's been pretty crook and just can't really keep anything down, and so we've been just hanging out at the caravan park all day. It's been really hot anyway, so it's not like there has been much animals moving around when it's 35 degrees. Although I'm just going out for a quick afternoon drive, just heading out to the West McDonnell Ranges at the moment. Sun's going down a little bit, so hopefully we get to see some animals on the road. If not, I'm just going to try to soak it in. Last afternoon, full day out here, so absolutely love it out here, and I'll definitely miss it. Alright, so unfortunately there was nothing on the road in the West McDonnell Ranges, although the sunset was beautiful and it was good just to soak the habitat in. Won't be seeing it for a while, but now I'm just walking one of these dried up creek beds, looking in these old river red gums for bredli. It sucks, and you know, like, it's a really good night for road cruising, and like I probably would be able to get heaps of snakes doing that, although the chance of me getting a bredli is very slim road cruising. So I'm just going to be looking up these red gums and hope that I can come across one. Very blurry and crappy footage, but we've just got a boobook. Very common owl species. We've seen quite a few of them on the road. This little guy is just sitting there in his old red gum. I saw a barn owl earlier as well, so there's plenty of hollows for the local birds of prey, but no bredli just yet. Morning everyone. Unfortunately we found absolutely nothing last night. It cooled off so quickly. It's very frustrating, but we are leaving the Northern Territory today. Gonna say bye. It's been our home for about a week and it's a beautiful part of the country. Although we're heading back into South Australia. I'm not sure how far we're gonna get. We'll just see where we can make it. Just driving along. Sandy. Gorgeous lizard. Look at the pattern. Stunning. We've just come across another sand monitor. Just a little one. So we're on the other side. There it is. Little Flaviferus. Great looking lizards out in this country. Stunning lizards. Sorry, it's hard to see my phone. There's a few animals on the road. We're deciding we're going to head to Cooperpedy. Nice South Australian central beardy. Into the long grass. At least he or she's off the road now. There is a car coming. Should have got cleaned up otherwise. Got about an hour and a half and then we're at Cooperpedy again. Yet another one, middle of the road. They're really pretty out here. Stay off the road. Alright everyone, just made it to Cooperpedy. We just set up our swag and everything, so we're about to go road cruise the black soil. Hopefully we get to see another Typan. That would be nice. It's not too hot today, it's only a maximum of 31. So it should be alright as the afternoon goes on. If not, we'll give it a crack tomorrow morning as well. And then start heading further south. Alright, morning everyone. Sorry didn't update you last night. We didn't do much. There was not much herping to do other than 10 curl snakes. So we just chilled out for the night and we're back at it on the black. It's totally different conditions than last time, so we didn't have to get out as early. It's only a top of 25 today rather than 35, which it was last time. So hopefully we find a snake. If not, we're gonna pack up and get out of here and start heading further south. I can't believe it, everyone. In front of me is my second ever inland Typan. I didn't think we were gonna get one. I spent most of their time in the cracks in the soil, hunting long-haired rats. That's why their venom's so toxic. They've got a highly toxic, neurotoxic venom designed for killing mammals. That's exactly what it's used for. This one's in its summer colours. It's not the prettiest one I've seen. Like the ones I work with at work are way more nicer. But still, I'm friggin' stoked. Absolutely amazing species of snake. And what beats me is how the hell they live in this. This is the harshest habitat in the world. There's no rival to it other than probably a salt plain. Absolutely stoked.
Whenever you need my love, need my love. Ooh, I'll never let you down. All my life I will be there for you.
absolutely stoked with that. Now we're gonna, and we might come across another one. If not, we're out of here. Whoa, that's sick. We finished up at Coober Pedy. We had a bite to eat at the Roadhouse, and time to leave the Typans and Coober Pedy behind. And we're on our way. We've got 7.5 hour drive now. We're going to west of Port Augusta, out near Kimber, and we're going to try to look for Nephris stellatus, the starred knobtail gecko, and that will be species number 5 for the trip. So fingers crossed we do come across one. Woohoo! We just got our first ever shingle back in South Australia. How good is that?
There's a truck coming.
That is super cool. Yoo-hoo!
All my life I will be there for you.
You're pulling on my walls down. I've never been exposed like this before. I'm good at shutting you out. I've always had a way of keeping closed. Beating, hiding.
Alright everyone, we're not just west of Port Augusta now. We're at a place called Iron Knob. It's a bit of a weird name. Anyway, we are actually meeting up with a friend of mine, Frizy. If you're into like Australian Instagram creators, you should call it. He's a legend. He makes pretty sick content. He breeds some cool animals, and he finds a lot of cool animals around his local area. It's super windy and cold, but I'm still hoping we get knobtails tonight. So yeah, we're gonna wait around here, wait for Frizy, and then head off to the knobtail spot.
I've been calling out your name from the darkness, thinking it's too late. If you find it, I've been too much on your plate. I'll keep hiding, calling out your name, calling out your name. Calling out your name. Calling out your name. Calling out your name. Beating, hiding. I've been calling out your name from the darkness, thinking it's too late. If you find it,
Alright, so the more I walk around these sand dunes, the more I'm kind of thinking it being 10 degrees is probably not a good thing. But I've heard you can get them in pretty cold temperatures. I've had friends that have gotten them in temperatures less than 10 degrees. Although, I don't know if they got really lucky, or at least it was a warmer day maybe. But this habitat is so cool. It's like almost like beach sand. Like a finer beach sand. Nice and white. So I'm pretty keen to at least find something tomorrow, at least, to photograph in this habitat, because it's just incredible. It's very different. It's different to if I've ever herped anything I've ever herped. And gonna give this another half an hour, and if I don't see anything, I'm just gonna go to bed. I haven't even seen a deteller, which usually they're everywhere, so bit unfortunate, but it is what it is. Oh well, everyone, I think I'm finally giving up. I'm pretty bummed about that. That was the last knobtail species I needed to make it 5 for the trip. Which 4 out of 5 is still pretty good, but it just sucks. Of course, the one night I had here is freezing cold. But we'll wake up tomorrow morning and spend a couple hours trying to find some dragon species. There are some really cool lizards here, so hopefully it's not cold enough for too cold for them. And then we've got 7.5 hour drive to Mildura. So I'll see you guys in the morning. Morning everyone, it's pretty cold morning. It's like 9 AM and it's still 12 degrees, so I don't know how we're going to go. We're just going to go for a quick walkthrough. We might have saw thorny devil tracks. They are out here, so just going to go for a walk and see if we can find anything. And then we're going to start heading off back to, well, New South Wales, but technically Victoria. Just come across my first ever crested dragon. I am so unbelievably stoked. These are my favourite rock dragon, or Stenophorus. I'm not even filming it. That is so sick. Alright everyone, so we just had some lunch in Port Augusta, and now we're gonna catch up with a good friend of mine and do some road cruising for some snakes. Kind of last second plan. We're just both in the same place and he asked us to tag along, so we're gonna do that. And then after that we've got a 5.5 hour drive to Mildura, so probably not gonna get there until after dark. Although we're not too phased because the temperatures aren't good for herping anyway, and we probably won't even bother. So hopefully we get something. I really hope so. It's not too hot. It's about low 20s, so perfect for diurnal animals. So fingers crossed. About time we got one of these. We saw so many dead ones. Typical South Australian roads. Well, they're very pretty over here. Got nice bronze colours to him. Only a little one. They are awesome lizards, hey. Shinglebacks are super underrated. See that defence posturing? Showing me that blue tongue. They are a Taliqua species. They do love to eat this saltbush. They're mostly vegetarian. Although they do eat carrion and meat and bugs and insects when they want to. Really cool lizards. Alright buddy, I'll let you do your thing. Alright, morning everyone. It is our final day. We didn't really film much last night because we just got to the caravan park really late and set up the swag and went to bed. So we'll be driving home today, 10.5 hours, so more than enough time to see some reptiles. Hopefully we see something, but if not, it'd be good to get back home. Alright, after a long day of driving, we finally made it home. There was no reptiles. We did see a dead red belly, but that was it. It was a really good trip all in all. We saw a lot of species I've been dreaming about seeing in the wild. There was a lot of species we missed out on. Just more reason to go back out there and find them. We were battling the conditions quite a lot, so a lot of the days were pretty hit and miss. Like some days were really good, other days we'd get absolutely nothing, and that's just herping sometimes. So if you enjoyed the videos, please remember to like and subscribe, and hopefully keep an eye out for new series. I'm not too sure what the rest of the season's going to hold. Definitely some local herping, so keep an eye out for that. Thanks everyone for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe and follow our socials down below.
Tell me how you feel.